Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Adrian and I'm a Boeing 777 First Officer. I hope you have watched the part 1 of Cadet Pilot Program, or else I'll put the link right up there or there. In today's Pilot Mind series is going to be a special one whereby I have pilots who share their experience about it. So let's go! Oh wait, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. So, when you apply for a Cadet Pilot Program, you need to go through a series of tests before an airline decided to hire you. For example, a good friend of mine in Vietnam Airlines, he shared with me his experience on how to become a Cadet Pilot in Vietnam. So, here are the criteria. Stage 1 is where you need to pass your medical check as well as your interview. And for interview, you'll be asked questions about yourself, about your interests, why would you like to become a pilot, and they will check your English fluency. Stage 2 is where you have to sign an agreement with the airline whereby you only will be hired if you completed your flight training as well as your final interview. And then once you are selected for the preliminary round, you will then join a 3-month military course. Stage 3 is where you'll be sent to a flight academy, but you have to bear the cost of your flight training. Well, my friend selected the Epic Flight Academy in Florida, whereby he spent about 16 months over there to complete his PPL, CPL, MCC, ATPL Frozen. And during his whole duration in US, Florida, he spent approximately about $80,000. Stage 4 is when you come back to Vietnam, and then when you have to complete your final interview as well as your medical check. Once that is done, you will then proceed to do your type rating in Airbus 321 or ATR 72. Stage 5 is when you completed your flying training and your type rating training, and that is where you will be qualified to fly commercially as a first officer. For fellow Malaysians, let me introduce to you two pilots who experienced their Cadet Pilot Program in Malaysia.
Hi, my name is Shaun. I have been working for a regional airline for 11 years. There are 4 stages that we go through before we were accepted into the Cadet Pilot Program. The first stage comprised of test papers such as English, mathematics, and science, and an IQ test. Next would be a psychomotor and psychometric test that requires us to undergo a series of games to test us on our hand-eye coordination. The psychometric test comprises of 200 questions to be answered, and this is to evaluate a person's personality and whether he or she is suitable to be a pilot. The third stage would be the interview stage, where we are asked on various questions ranging from flying to more personal questions like your past achievements, working experience, etc. We did our training in Kota Baru, Malaysia. There is a special bond between batchmates, and we are like family when it comes to studying and working together. The type rating that we obtained was the Airbus A320. My advice is to get mentors, people who are highly experienced and knowledgeable, so that you can learn from them. Go into aviation for the right reasons, because if you enjoy what you do, you will never work a day in your life.
Hello everyone, my name is CK and I'm a Boeing 777 First Officer. I started my flying career by joining the Malaysia Airlines Cadet Pilot Program. So first of all, for the psychomotor test, basically is to test if you have the aptitude to become a pilot. Secondly, psychometric test. So this test is to test your language, your mathematical skill, your logical thinking, and also your personality test. The next one will be the panel interview, and you will be interviewed by the management pilot, the HR personnel, which will be asking you questions. And the most common question, of course, they will be asking why you want to be a pilot. They asked me who is the Minister of Johor at the time of my interview, and I remember I couldn't answer that. And also, how do I address Sultan if they happen to be on board? The next stage will be the medical check. So I joined the flying school in 2008 after I have been selected as a cadet. And my flying school is in Kota Baru, so there are total 16 of us in the batch, and after that we joined back Malaysia Airlines and started our training as a second officer in Boeing 737-400. I think the most stressful part of the whole career, which will be during this training, as right now you are flying the real passenger. They have different kind of expectation, and you are a professional pilot right now and on your way to become a captain. So my advice to the future aviators, if you have dream to be a pilot, don't give up. nothing is impossible if you put in more than 100% of effort. Good luck, all the future aviators.
Becoming a pilot is still a dream for many, so don't give up like what CK says. So here's a piece of advice for the future aviators. Prepare yourself financially, as it is not cheap to study. Sometimes it's really hard to maintain a good attitude and focus during training. Be patient in your training. We are all not born to fly. Practice makes perfect. Quote, Hieu. I hope you learned something from this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more and share this video. If you want to see more contents like these, leave a comment down below. Till then, safe flight guys!